Namaste, Hari Krishna, and welcome everyone. You are listening to Appu Radio, hosted by Jyothsna Shetty on Connect FM 100.9. You can also listen to us live worldwide on www.connectfm.au, also on Instagram, the Community Plus app, and iHeart app by searching Connect FM 100.9. Follow our Facebook page, Appu Radio, for regular updates and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Appu Radio by Jyothsna Shetty, to get notified whenever we upload new interviews. A special thanks to Nandini, the proud sponsor of Appu Radio, and Kulu Superfoods, the authorized merchant exporter of Nandini products to Australia, the station sponsor. So, hello friends, today we are honored to welcome our distinguished guest. He is a respected spiritual leader, humanitarian, and builder of great organization. He was a medical student at MS Ramaya Medical College, Bangalore, but in 1997 he chose to dedicate his life fully to ISKCON mission. And for nearly 30 years, he has created massive positive change. He is the president of ISKCON Varanasi and Prayagraj, vice president of the Grand Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir Project, and president of the Akshayapatra Foundation in Varanasi. There, he runs some of the biggest school kitchens in the world. Today, he is expanding this work globally by starting the World Food Movement in Australia to fight hunger. Please welcome His Grace Yudhisthira Krishna Dasa. A very warm welcome to Appu Radio, Prabhuji. It's an honor and privilege to have you on our show. Namaste, Hari Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction.
It's my pleasure and honor, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you have a great journey and you have such an inspirational journey. So you left your medical studies to join ISKCON in 1997. So I would like to know what inspired you to make this big change and serve this spiritual mission.
Yeah, it has been in my life, at least from my school days. I have been reading Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, teachings and his various books in different ways through the connection of my different friends and my relatives. So that influenced my thought process and the depth of understanding which is there in the Bhagavad Gita, especially, has really motivated me to take a decision with regard to the way I should lead my life.
Wow.
Right? So that has inspired me to take up this path of spirituality and dedicate myself as a full-time missionary for the Hare Krishna movement and the ISKCON organization.
Yes, that's so wonderful, actually, like being a medical student, medical student and working so hard, and you're so good in intellectually, and you changed your complete career to dedicate yourself, volunteering the community service that ISKCON, such a great organization internationally. So wonderful to know about you. And your journey to how you enter ISKCON in 1997, Prabhuji. Also, can you please tell us about ISKCON? So not many people know. I know like it's worldwide. The organization is there, but still, could you please tell us a bit more about the ISKCON? And also the ISKCON, especially the Bhagavad Gita, is central of the ISKCON. So what is its most important lessons for people looking for peace in today's stressed world?
Okay. So ISKCON is an acronym for International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
Yeah.
This is an organization which is not a new organization. It is an age-old traditional understanding of Bhagavad Gita and our Vedic Sanatana Dharma principles, which was given a new name by our founder, Srila Prabhupada, who is coming in the lineage of gurus and acharyas from Lord Krishna.
Yeah.
Right? So the ISKCON is that way actually was inaugurated by Lord Krishna 5,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Again, it was given to the society 500 years ago in the incarnation of Krishna himself as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it
Yes.
is coming down in a more relevant manner for the modern society in the form of the Krishna consciousness movement, which is ISKCON. Basically,
Yeah.
ISKCON teachings are based on the two important scriptures,
Yeah.
Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavata,
Srimad
which are
Bhagavatam.
which both are actually essence of all the Vedic scriptures.
Yeah.
So the basic purpose of ISKCON, in fact, when Prabhupada, our Acharya, he incorporated ISKCON in New York in 1967.
Okay.
The main purpose of ISKCON is to systematically give the teachings of our age-old Vedic scriptures, especially Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavata, to the entire world in a systematic manner to, in fact, check the imbalance of values which is happening in the present-day society with regard to, say, the way we conduct our life, the way we see the world, the way we know what is the purpose of life. All these things are, our Acharya Srila Prabhupada wanted to address them in a very simplified way, in a very dignified way, so that people can understand what is the purpose of life.
Yes.
So in that way, you see, Bhagavad Gita and our Vedic scriptures is giving us the proper direction with regard to the purpose of life.
Yes.
You would have heard the Vedic statements, Tamasima Jyotirgamaya, Mrutyoma Amrutam Gamaya.
Amrutam
It's all
Gamaya.
it's all very famous Vedic statements which all of us would have heard. So which means our human life is meant for not being in this world of darkness or world of death. We have to go towards light, world of deathlessness, world
Yeah.
of immortality, right? Like
Yeah.
this, these are the basic teachings with Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam is teaching, and Prabhupada presented them in a very, very lucid manner, in a very contemporary manner, so that people in the present day context can understand them and also follow in their life. So one thing is to understand. Next thing is to practically follow them in the life.
And apply in your life as well.
Apply in the life. In the present day context, how to apply, because with the busy schedule of our day-to-day activities, morning you get up and whole day of working, and night you come. Where is the time? And also we have to also understand as spirit soul, we have a duty towards our soul to take forward a journey of spiritual life. So that duty of spiritual journey is missed out in the present day context.
Yes.
So ISKCON is meant to, in fact, in the contemporary world, to tell people how in your present day situation of whatever you're doing, whatever occupation, whatever profession you're doing, you can practice spirituality and also perfect your life.
Yes. Yes. And also, what is the difference between Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam?
Oh, very good question.
Yeah.
So Bhagavad Gita is the teachings which Krishna gave on the battlefield of Kurukshetra just before the battle was about to begin to Arjuna. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
It is a book having 700 verses.
18 chapters, right? I believe.
18 chapters, 700 verses. And it was in a very concise manner. The whole Vedic scriptures was condensed and spoken. And Bhagavad Gita is part of the bigger scripture called Mahabharata.
Yes.
Right? So it is considered to be ABCD of spiritual life.
Yeah.
Very basics.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the further explanation of Bhagavad Gita's teachings and principles are elaborated with historical examples, with many references. Say in Bhagavad Gita, it is mentioned that our life purpose is to come out of the cycle of birth, death, old age, disease.
Yes.
Why it is so? Is this principle? How it is so? Why it is so? With practical examples which has happened in the bygone ages.
Yes.
Right? That is called Srimad Bhagavata, wherein a complete explanation of the various principles explained in Bhagavad Gita is elaborated. That is Bhagavata. It is having 12 big parts called cantos, 12 cantos with 18,000 verses.
Wow.
So Srimad Bhagavatam can be called as a graduate study.
Yeah. So that's a higher level of Bhagavad Gita. After studying the Bhagavad Gita, then you go like a PhD. Like after graduation, you do this double degree, like the PhD level. So that's what
basically basic level and graduation. In fact, PhD is one more scripture is there, which I didn't mention to you. So people are right now busy, not even having time to read Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
what about, next stage
Yeah.
education. So basically,
Yeah, which
the
is
basic picture of
yeah.
Gita is essential. Yeah.
Yes, especially this Bhagavad Gita is our sacred holy book of Hindu. Like it's all about
Yeah.
the Hindu Dharma. So you will
Yeah.
learn like how to apply all these the principle to everyday life, right?
Basically, you see, the purpose, life should have a goal and an aim.
Yes.
If our goal and aim with regard to present day situation is only to earn money, become big man, become
Materialistic life.
man, materialistic desires, that
Yeah,
will not going to give you real satisfaction, actually.
that is true.
For time being, you feel, oh, it is very satisfactory. But if you don't have our spiritual aim, spiritual goal, our life, in fact, from Bhagavad Gita's perspective, it is wasted.
Yeah. And also Bhagavad Gita, when you learn Bhagavad Gita, it's all about discovering yourself.
Bhagavad Gita says you are part and parcel of God.
Okay.
You are part of God. You can realize your godly nature or spiritual nature by practicing certain processes, certain ways and means are there, because all of us are godly. Means we are having godly nature.
Yeah.
We are not
I mean to
equal
say
to God.
godly nature. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're not equal to God. We're having
Yeah.
spiritual godly nature because we are spirit soul.
Yes.
God is supreme soul. We
Yes.
are minute spirit soul. So we are Atma. Krishna is Paramatma,
Paramatma.
Bhagavan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have a very intimate connection, just like your bodily parts have intimate connection with your body. Your
Yeah.
hand is connected to your body, your head is connected to your body, and all of them are functioning for the overall bodily
So
upkeep.
finding the purpose of life.
Exactly. Purpose of life is not simply to know every day I eat, every day I sleep, every day I
Yes.
enjoy my
Yeah.
senses.
Yeah.
That is one level of our
Essence.
life.
The essence.
Yeah. The next level, what is that I have to go? Where I have to go? What is the
Okay.
purpose? What is the
Okay.
goal? Right.
Okay.
Value of life.
Yeah, you beautifully explained it, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for that. Also, Prabhuji, you have served with ISKCON for nearly 30 years. So, what is the most important lesson you have learned about leading the people?
Okay. See, basically, all of us have the attitude of service,
Yes.
right? You have a service attitude towards your family, your community, and in bigger terms, say politicians have towards their state or a country, or some people would like to serve the whole humanity,
Yes.
right? So this attitude of service is inbuilt in our nature.
Okay.
Not only us, even animals, right?
Okay.
So when the attitude of service is just limited to me and mine,
Yeah.
that is called selfish,
Yes.
right? Right.
Yeah.
So very nice statement is there in the Bhagavata. Prana Artha Dhya Vacha
Prana
means
Artha Diya Vacha.
Vacha means life. Prana Artha means wealth.
Okay.
Dhya means intelligence.
Okay.
Vacha means words.
Wow.
These
Beautiful.
four things are in different proportions, different permutation combinations. All of us have,
Yes.
right?
That's true. Yeah.
So it is said when you engage these prana, artha, dhya, vacha, shreya, acharanam sada, means when you engage them not for your selfish interests but for the benefit of others,
Okay.
that is going to give you a better, or a very wonderful, consciousness, or
Okay.
elevate your consciousness to spiritual platform.
Okay.
As long as you see, I have my life, I have my wealth, I have my intelligence, I have my power of speech, all these things I use it for me and mine. It is all constrained. You see,
Yes.
any great man, any great person, they have dedicated their life, dedicated their wealth, dedicated their energies, all for the service of a greater cause, humanity.
Yeah.
So, as a human being, if you are just limiting ourselves to seeing that, oh, me and myself or my limited family, then it'll limit your way of functioning and going on in this material world, and it's
That's
going to further entangle you. In fact,
yes.
the Bhagavad Gita uses the word kripana. Kripana means a conjuice or a miser person,
Stingy.
stingy person. Yeah, stingy person. Maybe he's having wealth, but
Yes.
he is just seeing, oh, I have this much wealth, very happy.
Yeah.
A person, liberal person,
Yeah.
he not only has the wealth, he uses the wealth.
Yes.
Just like, just 2 days ago, somebody shared with me the one poster called, I think during this, your king,
Yes.
ideally they give a medal of
Yes.
recognition, right? So
Yes.
somebody shared one post, one email, one message to me. So they're
Yes.
all, if I was analyzing who all got the medals, Indians,
Yes.
they all done exceptional services of dedicating themselves to society's greater cause,
Yes.
serving the society,
Serving the
right?
society. Yeah.
Because as long as you keep things within you, me, mine, that
Yeah.
is very, very, restricted or selfish,
Okay.
right? When you're serving for the self-interest of the larger purpose, larger society,
Okay.
larger community, that is going to give you real satisfaction,
That is true.
right?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
what Bhagavad Gita is opening up. More and more, if you do the sacrifice,
Yes.
more and more charity,
Yes.
more and more tapasya. These three things are stressed in the Bhagavad Gita. Yajna, dana, tapa.
Yeah.
If this is dedicated towards a better cause of society, for the welfare of society,
The
that
betterment
is
of
the
the
purpose.
society. Yeah.
Exactly. Because all this is required. More and more people become selfish, not being
Self-centered. Yeah.
charitable. See, for example, we see many we also hear, oh, this person has left so much wealth, finished. Where he didn't even distribute it to the greater
Yeah.
cause.
Yeah.
In fact, I have heard people have left so much immense wealth in Swiss bank and they have passed away.
Yeah.
If
The
if
more
that wealth
you
would have been
got,
utilized,
like, people will be more greedy. More you got, you want more, more, more. So
ah,
there is no ending, actually,
this is
right?
because their understanding is not, liberal. It is all constrained. It's miserly understanding.
Yeah, so
Me,
that's so
mine.
beautifully you explained it, Prabhuji. So, like, the important lesson that you have learned by leading the people, like, doing the charity work, serving yourself for the society, that is the most important thing.
And as
That's,
you know,
yeah,
Jyothsna, as you know,
yeah,
more you give, Lord gives you immensely.
more. That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
More you keep yourself, you will be burdened.
No, no, that is very true, actually. Like, because I also, like, work full time, but for me, the
Mm.
satisfaction I get by doing this community work, that
Yeah,
that is
that's
the
it.
real true satisfaction, I say. Like, I feel
I
so
appreciate,
joy and
I appreciate your work now. It's 9 o'clock, 19. You're recording.
yeah, because if you have a passion, if you love what you do,
Yes,
and especially
yes,
as
yes.
you mentioned that, you're giving to the society,
Yeah,
that is like a true joy.
exactly.
Yeah, that
Whatever
is,
best we can do, whatever best in terms of knowledge
yeah,
sharing, in terms of wealth
sharing.
sharing, whatever you have, to
Sharing is,
share.
yeah.
Yes, sharing is happiness.
Yeah, yeah. So beautifully explained that one as well, Prabhuji. And also, Prabhuji, you're the president of the Akshayapatra Foundation in Varanasi.
Yeah,
Akshayapatra feeds hundreds of thousands of children daily. What is the
yeah.
secret to running such a huge kitchen
Mhm.
so successfully? And how does providing a free, healthy lunch every day help poor children stay in school and build a better future?
Okay. See, Akshapatras, again, the purpose is, the mission is, no child should be, deprived of education because of hunger.
That's true. Yeah.
Education is something very basic to every individual, every human being. Right?
Yeah.
And we have seen in India, at least, even though government has schemes of providing them free education and free everything, but children hardly come to school and study.
Yeah.
So Akshapatra's initiative brought the children back to school, and they became more attentive in the classes.
Yeah, yeah,
And the very students, the parents were worried, okay, going to school, what is the use? Let him work, do some domestic work. So that, got, little change in the parents' mind. Oh, now they're getting food, let them go.
yeah,
Because they're getting food, children are coming to school. And
yes,
because of this, children are studying. And because of this, they're moving forward in their life. So this vicious cycle of, I am poor, I am hungry, and because of which I have to continue like this, I have to work hard. This vicious cycle is cut. Or it is,
yeah,
bring the children out of the vicious cycle. And many children, in fact, beneficiaries of Akshayapatra, they have immensely benefited with all the different schemes of Akshayapatra, and the children who have benefited, say, 10 years, 15 years ago, they all come to good positions in society. and they're feeling the sense of obligation. Oh, one organization or the society has provided us this facility at the time when I need it. I also should give back to society when
Society.
when I'm in
Yeah.
this position. So it's
Okay.
sense of, like it's a sort of a human resource investment for
Yeah.
the children, wherein the society, the nation itself is getting a very good caliber and very intelligent adults growing up in the
Yeah.
society. In that way, Akshayapatra, the aim itself is very noble. Again, selfless,
Yes.
right? Right. So basically, we have our aim in Akshayapatra is to see that the children get the same quality food
Yes.
with all the nutrients, with all the different, all the best of the items used, so that
Yeah.
they come to school just okay. That is, food is one attraction for child.
Yeah, especially as because this is like you running for these underprivileged students, the poor
Yeah.
children. For them, just getting a bread and butter is the importance for them. Like every day, one and more than education, they think about it. So once you provide them the food, if the food is available there, so they are able to come to study as well as they get the food. So that way, yeah,
Yes, exactly.
it
You're
helps
rightly
them.
captured.
Yeah,
Basically, it is the the nutritious and the very tasty food.
yeah.
Tasty food.
Yeah,
Uh,
ISKCON always provide a food.
and tasty food which is given is attracting children, and that
Yes,
makes them to retain in this classroom. That makes
yeah.
them to hear what teachers are teaching them.
Teachers
That
are
makes them to
teaching.
continue their studies. So it's all a chain reaction, one after other. A lot
Yeah.
of impact studies have been done. Children not only improving in their education and study academics, they also improve in their health.
Yes. That
Because
is.
between the age group of with the age group of 6 to 12 or 14, this is
Yeah.
the formation years.
Yes. They need a
Overall,
nutritional food for their growth.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
this is what Akshayapatra is trying to address the problem at the grassroots level. And this
Yes.
is 25 years now, and we have been serving more than 2.5 million children every day in India
Wow.
across 78 locations. And
Wow.
recently, in the month of March, the Honorable President of India, Mrs. Draupadi Murmu, had celebrated or had she served the 5 billionth meal. Means
Wow.
since the inception of Akshayapatra, we have served 5 billion meals so far.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
huge,
Like
right?
from 25 years. Like
Yes,
5
yes,
billion. Oh my God.
yes,
That's a great milestone. And
yes.
hats off to you, Prabhuji, the great work you have
Yeah.
been doing for the
It's all
underprivileged.
all devotees across our India, our kitchens have been doing. It's like I am also part of that whole movement from the beginning. So like that, so Akshayapatra is doing a very remarkable job. In fact,
Yeah.
it's appealing to everybody. See, food is something which is going to
Yes.
touch everybody's heart.
That is
It
very
doesn't.
true.
It
Yeah.
doesn't see any nationality, any caste or any
Yeah.
nothing. It is
That,
something which is satisfying everybody. If
that
you
is
give them a nutritious and healthy meal, a
yeah.
hot meal, this Akshapatra's one important USP is it is serving them nutritious, hot, fresh meals
Fresh food for the
every day. Every
yeah.
day.
That is so wonderful. You're doing such a great job, Prabhuji. So also, Prabhuji, as a president of ISKCON Varanasi and Prayagraj, how do you get today's modern youth interested in ancient spiritual values?
Okay. See, ISKCON has many programs designed and planned around students, children, youth, and also the adults.
Yes.
So, for example, for the children, we have programs wherein we have during their vacation times, summer or winter, we have camps called culture camps, wherein the value system which is there in our ancient scriptures, in a
Yeah.
very systematic manner, in a manner they can take. Just like we teach them some painting,
Okay.
painting again on some characters which is there in our Vedic scriptures, like Hanuman
Okay.
or Lord Rama, or like Mahabharata characters. Or
Okay.
we have storytelling. Storytelling, you can have any storytelling, but here we again choose stories which is there in our Vedic scriptures.
Okay.
Okay, so the stories of some Puranas which are very relevant. Say one value, say telling a lie is not proper. Telling truth is important. So
Yes.
this value through a story which is there in our scriptures.
Yes.
So like
That
this storytelling, coloring, dancing, or cooking in a
yeah,
Vedic way. So
yeah,
like this, culture camp is organized, and for youth we have programs wherein we have regular sessions. Again,
yeah,
Bhagavad Gita's teachings in a very simplified manner, the way they can understand
yes,
in
yes,
an appealing manner.
yes,
And for, of course, adults, we have weekly programs. We have other programs, satsangs that we conducted in their houses. So different sections of society, we have planned different programs,
yeah,
and over a period of time, it is all so nicely organized and going on that every section of society are getting the benefit, and slowly they're progressing forward. The whole purpose of any program should be the recipient of the program, or the person who is participating should feel a sense of progress,
yes,
sense of, oh, I have learned something, or this was, I didn't know this, I have achieved something. Huh? That when you get this sense of achievement with regard to spiritual progress, person feels happiness from within. This
that,
we are able
yeah,
to see with everybody who is in touch with our organization, and we are trying to also influence more and more new people to come to this whole different programs we are doing. So in that way, slowly things are improving and growing, and then more and more fortunate people are coming in touch with us.
yeah, yeah. That is very true as well. Prabhuji, actually, the great thing that ISKCON is running, like, all so many programs. It's just not only in India, but also internationally. You have all the branches around the world, actually. So, and also, like you embracing this Sanatana Dharma, and also, for the modern youth people, like you teaching them that all this ancient and our great Sanatana and also spiritual values that you are embedding, the ISKCON is embedding as well. That's a great thing you're doing. And also, Prabhuji, you are in Australia
Yeah.
currently, and also the reason you are in Australia, because you are now starting a world food movement in Australia. So what is your plan for feeding hungry people in a Western country?
Okay. So you're wondering why in Western country? What is their need? Already we are very rich, right?
Yeah,
Developed country, right?
yeah,
Actually, we have started a program called World Food Movement
yes,
in US
yes,
almost a year ago. We
yeah,
realized, yeah, America is the most richest country,
yeah,
but the people are not that rich down the line. We
yes,
see with regard to at least getting a basic necessity of food. We have seen this hunger is a very silent, problem in
yes,
the people, especially students. We're trying to focus on students as of now,
yes,
because most of the students who come to these Western countries for studies, they
yeah.
all come with some difficulty with taking loans, other things, and
I know.
here
Yes,
somehow
that's
they have
true.
got enrolled by a course, but
Yeah.
they are struggling to meet their needs and ends with regard to
Basic
basic
needs
necessities.
and
Yes,
yeah,
you must
yeah.
be knowing, right?
Yeah, that
Right,
is
with
very
regard to
true.
their,
They would do the
their
part-time job.
correct,
They
yes,
work in
part-time job,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, in all the
and
restaurants. Yeah,
because of which their time for educate their studies is minimized, and they become tired.
that
I
is
have
true.
heard, at least I have, when interacting with few people in Australia, I've heard they have in schools at least, or in colleges also, because they worked night or morning shift, they're
Yeah,
so tired they sleep off in the
yes,
classroom.
that's true. Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Because they're a little hungry, they're feeling very tired, no concentration in the classrooms.
that's
So this
true.
is a common problem which we are seeing. So our world food movement is basically to begin with to provide meals, fresh, hot, nutritious meals to students in universities to begin with.
Yes, yes.
So that we are trying to plan and work out what to do, how to do, and slowly
Okay.
we are trying to see we can expand this program to even schools also, and wherever the need is there, because food is something everybody needs. So our mission statement in World Food Movement is no one should go hungry.
Oh, no one should go starving. No one should go
Yes,
hungry. Like,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So that is
And
the
one more,
reason. Okay.
yeah, reason, and again, we want to again, this World Food Movement is the name given in the Western countries, which is actually Akshayapatra's mission only, which is unlimited food for education.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, we are targeting students so that students are the future for
That
for
is.
any nation, right? So
Yeah.
in that way, if they are sumptuously given food and they focus on their studies, they become good citizens. In fact, we are seeing in the West, in America at least, we have started in at least 15 places in
Wow.
America, in
Okay.
universities, and the beneficiaries are mostly the Westerners,
Wow.
very few Indians in that way. See, so in that ways, which means there is a need for this. There is a, you can say it is like addressing the the food problem,
Okay.
right? Hunger problem, right? See, one of the SDG, or the Sustainable Development Goal,
Yeah.
which UN had, the first is called zero hunger.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So World Food Movement is trying to rather become one of the say agents to address this problem.
Yes.
Uh, Zero hunger, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, hunger is actually is a silent killer.
That is very true, actually. Yeah, that is actually true. So that is also such a great cause. You're working on it, like, go zero hunger as well, Prabhuji. Other thing is, as a vice president of Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir, what is the main goal of this massive temple project, Prabhuji?
Okay. Okay. So this project again is the vision and dream of our founder Srila Prabhupada. In
Yeah.
fact, Srila Prabhupada left Vrindavan when he was 70 years old to the
Oh,
west
oh,
to take the message of Sanatan Dharma. So when he returned back after 2-3 years with few Western disciples, so his mission was to see that the Vrindavan is the place of birth of Lord Krishna,
Lord Krishna.
the
Yeah,
place of pastime place of Krishna. So this has to be on the global map.
yeah, yeah,
It should be a place of destination. Just like when you come to Sydney,
yeah.
definitely nobody will miss seeing Opera House, right?
Yeah, that's true. One of the iconic, yeah,
Yes,
place.
iconic story. So,
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
every place is identified with one iconic monument. You
Yes,
go to
that's true.
France, what do you want to see there? Eiffel
Yeah.
Tower, definitely,
Yes,
right?
that's
New
true. Yeah.
York, you would like to see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, we have the seven wonders. Yes.
Exactly. So, like this, every place is known by a monument of some stature, right?
Yes,
People, a place is known for that purpose.
yeah.
So, Vrindavan has had a legacy of
Yes.
having very tall temples.
Wow. Yeah.
It is said in the Janmastan, where Krishna was born, Mathura, there was
Yeah.
a 300 feet tall temple.
Yeah.
I'm talking about 10th century AD.
Oh,
Hmm. So
yeah.
subsequent, the foreign invasions,
Yeah.
destroyed, and so many things happened in history.
Yeah.
But the point is, there are remnants, or there are so many buildings which gives us the historical records of Vrindavan being very glorious with many wonderful temples.
Yeah.
So the project of Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir is to bring back the glory of
Yes.
Vrindavan
Yeah.
and also make it a sort of a destination for people to visit and get the benefit of Lord Krishna's mercy. See, in
Wow.
Bhagavad Gita, is a nice statement, very nice statement. It said, Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tattvataha tektva deham punarjanma naiti mameti. So, Arjuna. The meaning of this is one who can somehow understand and appreciate the birth, activities, and the various wonderful teachings of Lord Krishna in fact or in truth,
Yeah.
then this life will be his last life.
Wow.
Tyaktva deham punarjanma neti. He'll not get one more punarjanma,
Beautifully
no more birth
explained.
again.
Yes.
So this benefit we have to give everybody. We have been we when you began our discussions, you asked what is that you motivated you? Yes, motivation is you save yourself and save others,
Yes.
right? So this
Yeah.
project of Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir is to give this impression to people. Oh, let's go. Vrindavan, there's a big temple. Come on.
Yes.
And this is the vision of our founder also, Prabhupada, Srila
Yes.
Prabhupada,
Yes.
who wanted Vrindavan to have a skyscraper temple.
Wow. That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this temple is having a height of 700 feet,
Wow.
the tallest temple of Lord Krishna in the world.
Okay. Yeah.
And why 700? Because Bhagavad Gita has 700 slokas.
Yes.
So you want people to look upon this temple as, oh, so nice, so big. Why so? What is also the remembrance of Krishna will come. And
Yeah.
so many, and this project not only has temple, it has many other aspects for the modern day generation. Just
Yeah.
like we'll have theme parks,
Yes.
based on the Krishna Leela. And
Yes.
we have a Bhagavad Gita, say, walk-through Bhagavad Gita museum, wherein
Yes.
the Gita explained in a very simplified manner for the modern generation. We'll have art galleries.
Yes.
We have weaving galleries, in fact,
Yes.
and we'll have auditoriums giving you a wonderful explanation about the various teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavata. So like this, it's all meant to support the modern day children and youth. In fact, the theme park will have so many wonderful attractions wherein the stories from Bhagavatam are depicted in a very wonderful manner. It's like you would have heard of Putana, right? Putana
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
demon. She came in the form of a beautiful woman, wanted to breastfeed Krishna and kill him, right? With a poisonous milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this pastime is depicted in a very wonderful way.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
even the modern day mother and father, they may not know the details.
Yeah.
So it will force the parents also to know who is Putana, why she was killed, how she was killed, because
Yeah.
children are going to ask, right?
That is
Because the
true.
pastime is depicted in a very nice way as in a theme park.
Wow.
That's the idea. So basically, to educate the modern day generation with all the necessary way of the teachings which is required for them. Otherwise, if you simply tell them, "I will give you one class you hear now," no,
Yeah.
they're not interested. No, they're all Gen Z, or they all
Yeah.
want gadgets. They want to play
Yeah.
with gadgets. They want to see something
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
nice activities. That's right.
Yeah.
That's the point. So
Wow.
this Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir is to give that engagement to one and all, especially youth and children, so that they come and learn about our rich culture and
Culture.
heritage. In
The
fact,
vibes
Vrindavan
of
Chandrodaya
our
Mandir,
culture.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Vrindavan Chandrodaya Mandir also is called Vrindavan Heritage Tower.
Okay.
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 So we want to give this, instill this values of our heritage and culture in a systematic manner to the people, one and all.
Wow.
And moreover, also to showcase how rich the culture and heritage of Vrindavan is to the entire world.
Okay.
People
Okay.
from different parts of the world come to Sydney to see
Yeah.
so many things here. We
Yeah.
want different parts of the world people to come to Vrindavan to see what is Vrindavan.
And yeah, that is
The world
something.
destination. That's the idea.
Wow.
That's the idea.
Such a beautiful vision, beautifully
Right.
explained, especially the Vrindavan, that where Krishna was born.
Mm.
You would like to make that monument a great place
Yeah.
that everyone in the world they can come and visit and feel our Vrindavan. So beautifully you explained how what's the reason behind it and your vision. Actually, our world faces many problems. So, how can actively, spiritually, and service help build kinder, stronger neighborhoods?
Okay. It's a very, very challenging question. Okay.
Nothing is impossible for our Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. Everything is possible because Prabhupada, he has founded this organization and he has nurtured this organization to, in fact, address the problems of the world only. Right. See, the point is, unless individually each one of us take up the principles of teachings of Bhagavad Gita and practice them in spirit properly, there cannot be transformation at individual level.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
A simple example I'll tell you. With regard to within ourselves, there are so many battles going on with regard to no, do this or not do this. Is this good? Is that bad? Like there's so many things when you get a choice of some object or some sort of a say we want to purchase a property or whatever it is. So
yeah,
many conflicts we are going through with so many things, so many oppositions within ourselves and maybe in the family, all these things. So first of all, resolving and resolving the conflicts within ourselves and maintaining a sense of equilibrium within ourselves is the first step,
yeah,
right? When yourself within is always agitated, always disturbed, what is the point? With a
yeah,
nice example is given in Bhagavad Gita. It's like the ocean is always filled, even though different streams of water, different rivers come and again join, especially during rainy season. It is overflowing. Even then, the ocean always maintain its calm and peace.
Yeah, true, true.
Right? So we'll have so many thoughts and so many agitating um, ideas, or rather different situations coming in our life every now and then. So how we maintain our calm and peace is important,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
So peace is not that we purchase from somewhere and we give it to somebody. No. So
yeah,
likewise, there's a nice peace formula given in Bhagavad Gita.
yeah,
In the fifth chapter of Gita, it is said, when people understand that everything in this world, whatever you see, all the property, all the land, all the resources, they all belong to Supreme Lord.
yeah,
Uh, there's one controller, God, right? So when you realize and acknowledge that it is all belonging to God, not that it is mine. So for example, why is this Middle East wars are going on? Just
yeah,
to give an example. One country thinks the resource of oil is ours because it is our country,
yeah, yeah,
and one more country wants to say that no, you cannot take it. I will control it from distance,
yeah, yeah,
right? This is why the conflict is going on.
yeah, yeah,
And no, I will, no, I will finish you. Otherwise, and no, you come and see. I'll fight. So
yeah,
what is going on? In any way, see, the main thing with anybody in the world is I rightfully possess something, but somebody wants to encroach upon me.
yeah, yeah, that's it.
Correct.
Yeah,
But what you rightfully possess and what other person want to encroach, everything is God's property finally.
yeah, yeah,
You see any property dispute between two people or two communities or two nations, whatever it is. It's
yeah,
all because I think it is mine, other things it is. No, no, how can you have it? I will have it. But if you have a common understanding, neither you nor he, both of them cannot claim the land because it is none of yours. It is God's.
belongs to Krishna,
Lord Krishna.
Lord
That's what
Krishna.
Krishna says.
Yeah,
He says, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram.
yeah,
Sarvaloka means all the planetary systems, all the different lands on this planet, every resource, every wealth is belonging to Krishna. When you have that understanding, Isha Vasyam Vidam Sarvam. Upanishad says, Isha Vasyam Vidam Sarvam means everything, the owner and the controller is Lord Krishna. This understanding if you have, owner is, I am not the owner. In fact, in the Vedic times, the kings used to rule the kingdom not as the masters, rather they are ruling as the representatives of God. On behalf of God, I am ruling this kingdom. You
yeah,
see the sense of what type of understanding. But right now, because of this lack of understanding that everything belongs to God, He is
yeah,
the actual proprietor. When somebody becomes a proprietor, he also can enjoy that. That's what
yeah,
Krishna says. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam. I am the enjoyer of all the different activities, all the different sacrifices.
yeah,
Right? And also he is a well-wisher of everybody. So these three aspects at a macro level,
yeah,
then there will be peace in the world. The first thing is when you acknowledge, understand, Lord Krishna is the owner and master and proprietor of everything in this world.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah. Secondly, he is the enjoyer.
yes,
He is the enjoyer of every activity, every endeavor what you do. Thirdly, he is actually taking care of all of our necessities. Suhrutam sarva bhutana. You may think, oh, I am doing. He is taking care. You're only agents, which
yeah,
Lord Krishna has made in his overall plan. So these three things, when you understand, he is the master, he is the enjoyer, he is the maintainer, he is a friend of everybody. If this principle is spread everywhere and people clearly understand this, there will be no more wars.
yeah. So, this is what is coming to my mind when you're explaining, especially, that Bhakta Prahalada and Hiranyakashipu. He asks,
Mhm.
his God is here, his God is there, and his son says, yes, God is everywhere. He's omnipresent.
Yes.
He's in every being. So
Yes.
that's what is coming to my mind at the
Yes. Yes.
moment.
Exactly. God is not limited to only one form. No,
Yes,
He is all omnipresent,
omnipresent. He's every.
omniscient. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Correct.
So
Good.
that is very true. It's like that means like nothing is belongs to us. We come with nothing, we going with
Ah,
nothing.
this is exactly whole Gita teaches you from the beginning.
But
Nirmama Nirahankara.
yeah.
What do you say? You think, no, it is mine,
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah.
And Ahankara means I am the body.
Yes.
Krishna is telling, no, you are not the body, nothing is yours.
Yeah.
This you practice. Actually, you say your body. Where
Yeah.
the body goes when you leave this body, the soul goes out of the body, where the body is there only.
Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
basic, it's all very obvious facts and truths of life. But
Yeah.
even then, you're not able to practice it in our day-to-day life.
Yes.
For this purpose only, Krishna has advised us how to come to this level of realization individually by adopting some simple practice. The most simplest practice, Krishna says, is that if you can remember him every day in a very specific manner, practice this, he says.
Yes. So
Right?
that's also very beautifully you explained, like especially in the world, in the modern world, which is facing many problems, especially this materialistic life. So that's beautifully explains in Bhagavad Gita. So like, you come with nothing, you're going with nothing. So by
Yes.
learning this, our sacred Gita and also all this spirituality, so that's really helped build the kinder, stronger neighborhood.
You're right.
Thank you. And also, Prabhuji, if you could give just one piece of advice to all our listeners, viewers, and everyone who watching, like the meaning, and everyone for a meaningful life, what would it be?
Okay, very good. So, in fact, you mentioned about Prahlad, right? Bhakta Prahlad.
Yeah.
Bhakta Prahlad in Bhagavatam, he gives a very nice understanding. He says, Durlabham Manusham Janma, which means human form of life is very rarely achieved or attained. Durlabham Manusham Janma, Tadapi Adruvam Arthadam.
Yeah.
The human form of life is very rarely achieved, even though it is adhruvam, it is temporary,
Yes.
it is flickering. Anytime we leave the body, we don't know.
Yes.
But it is arthadam, it is full of value,
Yeah.
it is full of purpose, full of meaning,
Essence.
essence. Because human life, you can come out of this whole struggle for existence in this world, which are going through life after life.
Yeah.
Right? That is what we've been discussing from the beginning of our session. Right? If you can somehow make it very meaningful and perfect your life by coming out of this cycle of birth and death and attain moksha, that is the perfection. So our whole endeavor, our whole activities, all the different type of various plans we make should all be directed towards that direction, that aim, that goal, that purpose. Anything you do other than this, you have lost the track. Just like you have to go from one place to other place, destination one, destination two. In between, you start distracted and diverted. What happens? You'll never reach the destination.
Yes.
So human life is opportunity given to us to reach the destination of deathlessness,
Yes.
moksha.
Yes.
To achieve this moksha, we have to practice certain spiritual aspects every day. So the important takeaway of today's session is, if you can remember Lord Krishna every day, it's what Krishna repeats in Bhagavad Gita again and again. And Bhagavatam is explaining this only in different ways.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a nice statement in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, Manmana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. He says 4 things you do in your life every day.
Okay.
Think of me always. Manmana. Mad bhakta. Become my devotee. Madhyaji means you worship me, and Mam Namaskaru, do Namaskar to me. That's all. These are
Yeah.
very simple things which can be done every day by everyone. So,
Yeah.
most important is you just remember him by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Yeah.
If you can chant this mantra every day, fixed number of times. So we recommend at least you chant 108 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the message. you're not going to lose anything. You're going to gain immensely.
Yeah, and also like everything we do, like once we finish any work we are doing, we end up with
Mm.
Krishnarpana Namastu.
Krishna Pranamastu.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
That's so
yeah,
important. So that's what I mean to say. That somehow, if you can do that, in fact, the statement in Gita also, Krishna says, Yat karoshi yadashnasi. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you do, as austerity, do it as an offering to me. Tat kurusha mat samarpanam.
yes,
Yes. Hmm?
that's
So
what.
this is the teachings of Gita. This is what we are trying to teach. This is what Prabhupada went around the world. Not
Yes,
only we Indians, even Americans, Europeans, Australians. In fact, Prabhupada came to Sydney first
yeah,
in Australia in 1971.
yeah, yeah,
And our Bhagavad Gita, which is very famous as Bhagavad Gita as it is, which I would like to show here. This is the Bhagavad Gita.
yes,
This Bhagavad Gita, if you see, which is so popular, which is sold millions of copies across the world, the
yeah,
preface of this Bhagavad Gita, I want to tell you an interesting thing, is written in Sydney.
yeah.
Preface of Bhagavad Gita is written in Sydney when, Prabhupada writes 12th May 1971, Sydney.
Wow.
Okay. So your Sydney is very historical, very, spiritually significant from
Yes,
Prabhupada's point of view.
yes.
So this preface is written 1971, May 12th.
Wow.
And this Gita is sold millions of copies across the world.
World. Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Yeah,
So in that way, you're all blessed. In Sydney, a great Acharya has written this preface and Gita's full commentaries for you.
yeah. Yeah, ISKCON is doing such a great job, especially for our Sanatana Dharma and,
Yeah.
giving all this Bhagavad Gita book and spiritual teaching to everybody, like especially a lot of programs, the volunteers working, the free of cost, and a lot of good stuff they're giving to the community. So such a great work from ISKCON, Prabhuji. Yeah, so
Okay.
thank you so much.
Many, many happy returns and best wishes. Lord Krishna bless you with devotion to you.
Yeah, thank you so
Always
much, Prabhuji, actually. So I felt this is really blessing for me today. I'm conducting the
smiling
interview with you.
and spread the word on everybody. Very happy. On your birthday, you had a wonderful discussion on Lord Krishna.
Yeah, that's what
Great
I
discussion.
felt. I'm so blessed today, especially on my birthday. Usually, like, people go out cutting the cake, do a lot of celebration, and meeting you, and like, uh,
You had intellectual deliberation today with regard to the purpose of life is so important in our life because birthdays come every year. But
yes,
what I should do with every year I'm moving forward in my life, what that I'm supposed to be doing is a very important revelation. Very
yes,
nice, wonderful. Krishna
yes,
bless you with more and more, strength and intelligence to do all such community projects in a wonderful way. Spread
yes.
the word of, bhakti everywhere. Thank
I'm
you.
doing this Appu Radio
Mm.
to continue the legacy of our Dr. Puneet Rajkumar.
I saw
So
your
that is the reason I kept his name
you're
Appu.
a fan of Punita. Puneet.
Yes, yeah, I'm just doing just a little bit community service. I can't do like Puneet
Yeah,
Rajkumar, but the whatever that he left, just a little bit I can serve the community. So the people, the Appu Radio, whoever listening, could you please say a few words as well, Guruji? Thank
yeah,
you so much.
very good. See, the sense of speech, other the power of speech all of us have, is a very powerful tool. Especially it is said in our Bhagavata that this is the only means to, if you have use the power of speech in a proper way, power of speech and power of hearing in a proper way, it
Yes,
can deliver us,
yes,
right? A person, if you see a person who is sleeping,
yeah,
no matter whatever you do for him, you make different caricatures in front of him, he will not wake up.
yeah,
To show you a nice video, he will not wake up.
yes,
Only when you utter sound, he will wake up.
yeah, yeah,
So let your channel, Appu Radio, become a beacon of awakening of spiritual understanding and a beacon of rather a path for people's realization of true values of life.
Yes.
What I can say.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
because once you hear, because everything begins with hearing,
Yes.
and whatever messages you are broadcasting to radio, your
Yeah.
radio channel should, go and should awaken a person's real understanding,
Yes.
truth of life. Should touch him, so that
That's it.
they can transform.
Yes. Yeah. There is a saying, word can make you or break you.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Words are very powerful. Words
Yes.
are very powerful
Yeah.
because, oh, I heard that person telling. It has touched me.
Yes.
Because finally, you are living with your thoughts, not with this world around you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
that what he said is ringing in your mind.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to. That is what is going to drive you next.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'll be driven because this is the purpose of life. Just like you told me 5 years ago, you started this 4 5 years ago, and you're
Yeah.
driven by this passion of doing community service.
Yes. Yes.
Situations were the same 5 years ago before also,
Yeah.
but the situation of yourself moving forward with the drive to do a community service is something which is really taking you to one more level of service to society,
Yes. Yeah.
service to yourself, right? That way. So more and more, let Lord Krishna give you strength and intelligence to do all these things, and let your channel be a medium for people's uh, true awakening
Wow.
of self.
Wow. So thank you, Guruji. I'm so blessed, actually, with your, your lovely words. So, thank you so much for your time and wisdom. Your life shows that true spirituality means serving humanity with love and care. We wish you the very best with the World Food Movement and all your noble work. So thank you and Hare Krishna.